Coming up on Mountain News this morning, fire departments across the Commonwealth urge caution in the months to come as spring inches closer. And a young boy in our region makes a big name for himself in the world of motocross racing.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. It's Tuesday. I'm Dakota Makris, and it's 5:32 here. Thanks so much for joining us. Let's take it over to Brandon for a look at our calm weather this morning. And Brandon, I left the house in such a rush this morning. I did not even feel the temperature. I don't know if that makes sense. I literally
the heat coming off of it's just gone.
Yeah, if it's warm in Hazard, y'all are welcome. This because of me because I'd run out the door.
Exactly. So. He was generating that kinetic heat this morning. But yes, indeed. So yeah, it is not that warm in Hazard this morning, but I'm glad that you felt that way as you were heading out the door this morning. All right, let's see what's going on temperature-wise across the region. And we'll see some cold spots out there. Hazard is officially at 21 at the airport, but they're not the coldest spot in the region by far. That is 16, basically a four-way tie. Ashland, Irvin, Monticello, and Jonesville this morning. Wise and Williamsburg are on the other end of the spectrum at the warmest, but still 27 is not a heat wave by any means across our region this morning. But we are still several degrees warmer in some spots from this time yesterday there. Jackson's 5 degrees warmer, Pikeville's 3 degrees warmer, Logan, Williamsburg, and Wise 4 degrees warmer. It's even 9 degrees warmer in Moorhead this morning. So as you head through your day, sunrise will be at 7:23, sunset will be at 6:13, so those days continue to get longer. And in between those two things, sunshine all day long, and temperatures soaring quickly from the 20s to the upper 50s by this afternoon. So enjoy that nice climb. Got some changes coming by later this week. More on that in a little bit. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. Well, Kentucky State Police are investigating a trooper-involved shooting that left one man dead in Montgomery County. In a release, authorities say the shooting happened just before 11 p.m. Sunday night on Lacey Creek Road. However, due to the ongoing nature of the investigation, no further details have been released at this time, and of course, we will keep you updated as we learn more. Ashland police are looking for a man after they say he stabbed a taxi driver multiple times. This all happened around 3 Sunday afternoon. Police identified the suspect as 20-year-old Paul Gower from Ashland. Now, police say he attacked the taxi driver, stabbed him multiple times in the head and chest, stole cash, and ran. He has a warrant for attempted murder and robbery. Police are warning if you see him, do not approach him and instead call 911. Well, a Montgomery County man is facing first-degree assault charges after police say he attacked someone with a sword. Now, police say 42-year-old Mitchell Rutledge of Jeffersonville severely injured someone at a home. We were told the victim needed surgery and was taken to UK hospital. We still do not know the condition of the victim right now. The Lexington chapter of the Naacp is calling for change to Kentucky's juvenile justice system. This comes after the criminal history of a teen accused of shooting a Lexington police officer came to light. Last week, we reported about the 16-year-old. Court records show he should have been in jail at the time of the shooting. He had violated his bond twice. This year on a 2020 arrest for assault, robbery, and wanton endangerment. He was just 14 years old at the time, but his case went to adult court. The NAACP says that should have not happened. Well, in Clay County, 2 men have been arrested in connection to copper thefts. Deputies say 43-year-old Chad Brock and 59-year-old Leonard Holland are responsible for a string of copper thefts along South Highway 66. They said Redbird High School was forced to cancel classes because the copper thefts resulted in their phone lines going down. Kentucky State Police in Moorhead are trying to return unclaimed items that were involved in a string of storage unit thefts. Those thefts occurred in Rowan County and Fleming County in 2020 and 2021. If you had a storage unit broken into during those time frames, you are asked to contact KSP Detective Justin Reynolds. We have a number that you can call him on your screen as well as his email. Well, a Southern Kentucky man is accused of breaking into a flea market, then was confronted by the booth owners he was accused of stealing from. Our Phil Pendleton spoke to one of the people who held the suspect down until police arrived to arrest him.
It was early Sunday morning when a few people were getting ready to open the Cumberland Parkway Flea Market. An alarm went off, alerting of an intruder that was trying to make off with weapons.
One gun that fell out of his pocket when we got him down on the ground, and then when the cops got here, they searched him. There was 2 more guns.
Police say 39-year-old Vernon Grubb is trying to escape when confronted by the flea market owners.
I mean, I was standing on his throat. I wasn't getting up. And then Larry had one arm, the other guy had a leg, my wife had a leg. Finally, they went in and got a rope, tied his legs together.
Willen says this is not the first time that he's been the victim of someone trying to steal from his booth.
Apparently, he was on meth or something, because, I mean, like I said, it took all 4 of us to hold him down.
We also determined that he was a convicted felon, so he ended up being in possession of firearms that he had no right to be in possession of, in addition to the theft charges and the burglary.
Willen says Grubb was seen in the flea market the day before, but what's bizarre is how they say he broke in.
You got these air conditioning vents that sits right down on the ground. I mean, they're pretty good sized air conditioning units. He just shoved one out of the way and kicked the ductwork off and crawled through.
And police are telling us that Vernon J. Grubb and those that were trying to bring him under control did sustain some very minor injuries. In Corbin, Phil Pendleton, now back to you.
Well, Vernon Grubb was taken to the Laurel County Detention Center where he is facing multiple charges. Today begins the spring forest fire season, and fire departments are urging caution in the months to come. With the recent winter weather causing trees and limbs to break, adding to the region's brush-covered hills, firefighters say the danger of the wildland fires is even more concerning than usual. Burn restrictions are in place starting today, restricting any contained burns between the hours of 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. Other tips are being shared by local departments.
We need to keep, if we're going to burn anything, keep it 150 feet away from the tree line. And of course, if you ever have any questions about what to do or what not to do, you can call us here at Pikeville Fire Department or go to the Division of Forestry's website.
Well, the spring fire hazard season is in effect through the end of April. We have more tips from Pikeville firefighter Nicholas Fleming on our website. Well, the world of motocross racing, a young Eastern Kentucky boy is making a name for himself. From Letcher County, Jackson Banks has been racing since June of 2020. Inspired by his father and uncle, Banks says he loves the thrill of the competition. His father, Junior Banks, says he hopes to see his son moving on to race car driving.
That was my passion, although I don't want to live my life through him, but he's real competitive in everything he does, and he likes to drive go-karts and side-by-sides and stuff like that.
Well, he currently has 6 sponsors. His next race is slated to begin the first week of March. People at Pikeville Medical Center got a special visit on Valentine's Day. Buddy Bear was out Monday morning making Valentine's Day deliveries at PMC. Thanks to a recent community drive, dozens of heart-shaped balloons were delivered to the Children's Hospital as well as the PMC Pediatric Clinic at the Urgent Care and Family Wellness Center. Valentine's Day balloons were handed out to pediatric patients all day by PMC providers. Well, a nonprofit in Bowling Green known as The Hive held its annual Be Mine event yesterday. The group sold flowers, candy, and more. One of its members, Kevin, decided to surprise one of the past teachers with flowers and candy. Kevin explained how much Miss Casey Turner cares about her students and says this little gift doesn't even begin to give enough thanks to her.
Grandma wanted to pay a debt back to Miss Cassie because she just has a great heart for her kids. And we go to The Hive now, and The Hive is doing a promotion for Valentine's Day. They sell flowers and candy, and we wanted to take today and thank her for being the teacher that she is.
Miss Cassie was very thankful for the flowers, and of course, this Be Mine event spread a little love on Valentine's Day and helped raise money for the nonprofit. Well, it's 5:41 here. Coming up, a major movie awards ceremony adds a new category to let fans get in on the voting action.
The temperatures are going to stay very mild for this time of the year for the next couple of days, but it comes with a cost. I'll track out a lightweight cold front in about 3 minutes.